So this is going to be a bit of a different video. So this video is actually about myself and my channel and where my plans are for it to be in the next couple of years. So full disclosure, not an eternal evolution video, but there will be tons more content coming out for that. And apologies, I had to script this a little bit. It's actually the sort of most confronting sort of video I've had to put up. So yeah, I've just got a few notes here, so I can just kind of cover off on everything that I was hoping to talk about and make sure that I say my thanks and everything. So the first thing to know about me is my full-time job is defense. I've been doing it for 10 years and absolutely love it. So many advantages, but at the same time, you can imagine there's a few disadvantages. The other part of my life is the blockchain space. About 2 years ago, I started sort of researching the tech behind it. Got involved in a few communities. One of the projects actually took me on as a sort of professional community member, I suppose, where they sort of trusted me to impart some sort of knowledge. And then the another project's actually taking me on as a full-time community manager now, which is pretty cool. And that was part of my transition into starting my own channel. So OHURTOgaming. So it came from a joke about myself back in the day when I first started gaming on PlayStation 1. And I didn't know anything else to actually call a channel. And I just knew that from what I'd researched, it's just not a good idea to put your name in the channel. It just gets a bit boring. It's not exciting. So yeah, OHURTOgaming is what I went for. So OHURTOgaming is all about what it is that I actually want to do. I really enjoy gaming. I love the online community space, the knowledge, imparting knowledge, all that sort of thing. And specifically, I found Eternal Evolution through Hell Hades, and yeah, got hooked on it straight away. And it was the easiest way for me to give up Raid. Raid's what I was doing before this. I've been doing it before Hell Hades, actually. He joined the guild that I was in back in 2000. Well, I was in the guild since 2018. He might have joined 2019, maybe. And I can't even remember what that guild was called. I've moved through to another one since. But anyway, I've been around for ages doing sort of the mobile gaming. But yeah, just decided to start doing some content creation with Eternal Evolution. So I'm sure you all know who Hell Hades is, but watching his transition from his just hobby of mobile gaming into content creation, and now probably being, well, he would have to be the biggest content creator for Raid for sure. He was sort of my first inspiration to actually move over into content creation, and it's just taken me ages to sort of build up the confidence, I suppose. So thanks for giving us the boost. So from all my research that I've done in creating a channel, I've managed to get so far into how much I've built this already. But I'm still trying to figure out exactly what does work, what doesn't work, and sort of refining my skills as well in the thumbnail creation and how to best deliver the content that I want to put out there. So that's always an evolving beast, and one day I'll master it. But at the moment, it's just a journey, and I'm really enjoying it. So what I'm working on now is basically how to expand the content that I'm covering already. So I don't want to go out and play something that I'm not interested in just to try and expand the content. So I'm constantly looking for new games that are coming out, and which is, again, how part of the reason I found Eternal Evolution. So the other thing I get really excited about with the channel is being able to dive into the analytics. So we'll go have a quick look at my channel analytics. The first thing I used to like jumping and having a look at was my new subscribers. But the best thing these days is actually the comments that I get from the community. One, because they're mostly positive. But two, it lets me know what you guys are appreciating, what you're not. The ones I like personally, the ones where people are just turning around and saying, I really appreciate that. I was stuck on that. That was really good advice. Obviously, I'm going to love those sort of ones. Trailer Skills, another content creator in Eternal Evolution. We kind of got a good chat going backwards and forwards on our channels. So yeah, it's just a good community growth sort of thing. One person picked up on that I have templates for most of my stuff, and it was probably a Terradome one. But it was the Elite chapter, and I titled it Decent Caves. So cheers. I can't pronounce that name. The next part is the dashboard, the growth of the channel. So this is where I get also really excited. So if I jump into my channel analytics, I can actually see that since I've started my channel, I've seen continuous growth, and with spikes along the way, which is probably like a recruitment event sort of video, or I think this one might have been my beginner's guide, or it might have been my first showcase of how powerful my account was. because the one that I'm sort of covering for Eternal Evolution on this channel is all free to play. And I actually had a really funny comment. I'll pull it up. I think he's gone and deleted it because I can't find it on my channel, but it's still in my notifications. So he said, Immortal Mazrani, Immortal Daniel, Immortal Emma at week 5, definitely not free to play. If you dropped 400 maybe dollars, maybe he's saying, on ×2 chips on week 3 with 800 chips, that's 10 gene hybrids. So he's basically saying it's impossible, but you can jump in and you can straight away see that I haven't purchased anything, so I haven't got my free Serena yet. So it's just a bit of a showcase to me how powerful my account is because people can't believe it. So yeah, I really love the comments. I've had huge continuous growth over the 3 weeks that I've been doing the content creation. And yeah, just genuinely enjoying it. So thank you so much. I don't know if I've mentioned this video yet, but please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if I've already said it, then I've never said it twice. I also like to jump through after that and have a look at my sort of what videos are getting the best sort of views and results. And you can see here, one that I posted yesterday has already had 105 views, and that was a sort of a tutorial on how best to use limited resource. So those ones always do really well, along with recruitment events, and also when I'm just showcasing my profile. So yeah, that's what I look for in the analytics and everything. So basically, I just appreciate you guys being here. So yeah, currently I love my job, and there's no need for me to rush to get out of it. But once it comes to the point where I don't want to be doing that anymore, or I've just managed to transition myself to a full online presence, it's better for me, better for my missus, get to hang out with my dog more often. So I've kind of given myself a 3-year time frame to gauge how well I'm doing at this. So if I'm doing really well in 3 years, then I'll obviously carry on, but and maybe put more of an emphasis on it. But if it's not going too well, I'll just probably cruise along doing what I'm doing and just seeing what games are out at the time. So that's sort of the plan for the channel. But with the growth that I have right now, I have no doubts that it's going to be something that I can transition into full time within 3 years. So the reason I chose that 3 years, and this point is more for people who are possibly thinking of doing content, is I decided 3 years because I did a ton of research into people making poor decisions early on. Or some other ones, burnout, people making too much content too quick and just not getting the results that they want. And then also just the natural time it takes for a community to build. I don't want to rush myself into it, stress myself out. So yeah, 3 years. I also don't want to do what I hate. So I'm not going to go out there and try and find the next Raid Shadow Legends, which is just trying to take as much money off people as they can, chasing heroes. So I'm always going to be looking for those games that I really enjoy, and I think you guys will really enjoy. And ones that you can play free to play. I'm always a big advocate as well for spending money in games. Like I definitely have an account that's not free to play, and every single week I go and buy the weekend pack and something else. And that's more just to show my support to the sort of developers of the game, because I want them to keep bringing content out for us to play. And if they're not making money, obviously they can't keep developing. So free to play is a good way to advertise a game, but I definitely encourage people doing a bit of a low spend or a spend of some sort in another account. So I think Eternal Evolution is going to be around for a few years. I think they're doing it better than Raid. There's definitely a few things that they need to work out. I see servers that have been around for quite some time starting to just get choked up the top with the same people that are battling each other in the arenas. So I think they'll have to evolve some of their sort of systems in the game. But I don't think this game's going anywhere for ages, so I'll be here making content for quite a few years. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover off on. We're only 1 month down. I've got 3 years to go. And yeah, it's going to be a great journey. So thanks for jumping on already.